What is up? How are you doing? I just wanted to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Timber Talk Time. This is episode 4, part 2, Wanderlust Wisdom. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. But wanted to remind you to like, subscribe, hit the ding notification, and spread the word. I appreciate all the love that's been coming in about the podcast. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Appreciate it. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to go handle a cat throwing up. You know, you know how life is. Cats throwing up and such. Anyways, packing light is what I was talking about. Cargo pants, important in my life because I have everything that I need on me at all times if I'm wearing a pair of cargo pants. So, the lesson in packing light in travel and in life are that you're going to realize that you pack too much, and if you focus on what's essential and you get rid of the excess, then you're going to be fine because you're going to be able to flow smoother, quickly through whatever task you're trying to go through. So pack light and know what you need. That's important. Getting lost. Personally, I don't get panicked whenever I get lost because I feel like it's destined. I'm supposed to be here for a reason. You know, most instances you're able to retrace. I've gotten lost a bunch of times and I'm here now. See what I'm saying? Getting lost in traveling can be stressful. Of course, I get that. But it might take you down a path to a new adventure, to a new thing that you didn't even expect, that was not even on your itinerary, right? And so get lost. It's okay to, get lost. Go ahead and turn the GPS off and see what happens. Personally, I embrace it because there's a chaos in that. And ever since I've been sober, I think I was always seeking a chaos or a thrill. And so whenever I do get lost nowadays, I'm like, oh, this is thrilling. This is exciting because I don't know what's about to happen. And I kind of love that because that's where I work best somehow. And it's you stepping out of your comfort zone. And one thing that I know to be true is that if you step out of your comfort zone, magic can happen. Magic can happen when you step out of your comfort zone. That's where all the magic has happened for me. Anytime that I know my boundaries, as soon as I push just outside of it, I'm like, wow, I stumble on great moments. And so I implore anyone to go ahead and get lost. It's okay. You leave breadcrumbs, you can get back. You'll be fine. Like, at the end of the day, safety is the most important thing. I feel like if you're safe, if you understand what you need to be safe, and everything else will kind of work its way out. But yeah, get lost. It's okay. It's good for I think it's good for you. It gets your heart pumping. It gets your blood flowing. I don't see anything wrong with getting lost. So another thing that I like to speak about that is a life thing and a travel thing is waiting. I'm very impatient, but through my sobriety, I've learned the importance of patience because there's beauty in the waiting game. Things taking their time to mature to what they need to be is beautiful. We were in Ireland and we did the Guinness tour, and they had Guinness Zero. So grateful for that, because as the average drinker that I once was, I was kind of bummed going to Ireland because I wanted to drink whiskey and I wanted to drink Guinness and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get to do that. But shout out to Guinness for having zero option, and it was really great. It was an awesome experience. But in that lesson, in that experience, I learned things take time. They sit those beers in those barrels forever, and they age them and they age them. You know, we talk about whiskey, triple aged, distilled, all those things. It's like there's great things happen in that. You almost don't want to flash. You know what I mean? Because there might not be a sustainability in that. But if it takes its time to grow and to be better and to get better, then there's a greater chance of it being better. The end result of it will be better. Delays and wait times can be frustrating when you're traveling, but the way I look at it, it's like it's destiny. It's probably keeping me out of trouble from some other situation, or maybe the storm's passing. Yeah, take your time. I'll be delayed on that because I'm not trying to be flying up in a storm. So delay that. So in that, whenever delays come in life, accept it. Just take it as the universe, the Lord, whoever you want to pray to, is trying to tell you to slow down. You need to just chill for a second. Patience is a virtue, and you could use that time to reflect on the plan, because the plan that you've created obviously might have a deviation, might have this delay because there's something else that you had to figure out that's going to then make the plan better. And embrace that. Chill. Just take that time to meditate. Take that time to just look around at what you're experiencing, And if you're in the airport, go get some steps in. Walk all the way to the other side. Future you won't be bummed that you got more steps in. A little bit healthier. So yeah, waiting is an essential thing in we got cats just coming in. Waiting is an essential thing in life and in travel, and you just got to embrace it because it's gonna happen. Delays are gonna happen, and that's okay. In that, the next topic will be adaptability. Being able to pivot. Jeremy, pivot. That's not it. That's not the name. But being able to pivot is important because it probably means that whatever you were going through wasn't meant for you. It sucks. It's hard to accept that sometimes, but you're like, wasn't meant for me. But maybe something else better is on its way. Adjusting to new environments and situations is essential because they're going to keep coming up in life and in travel, definitely. And in that adaptability, it's creating a new skill that you're going to be able to utilize for the rest of your life. So yeah, okay, I embrace. I'm grateful for the ability to adapt because, if you don't adapt, then what? You're just done with this. Okay, we flew all the way out here and this thing happened, and now I'm just gonna lie here and just lie in defeat. No, adapt. In you adapting might create a better plan. Flexibility to be able to just, once again, pivot and just, you might end up seeing that this path is actually faster than this path. You were over here looking like, man, I gotta go this way. And then you look over and you're like, oh, different point of view. Look at that. It's clear over here. This bridge, everyone's going through the tunnel. We got to go through the bridge. And now look, we got a beautiful view. So in travel and in life, that adaptability is everything. And yeah, so the last thing I want to leave everyone with is gratitude. Appreciating the beauty and the experiences of the place can bring a different type of love, a different type of, it just gets into your DNA. I remember I kept saying that on the trip. Like we went to the Cliffs of Moher which for me was kind of a bucket list thing that I didn't realize. But like my whole life, like you study stuff and you see pictures of Ireland and that the iconic cliffs, you see them, close my eyes and see them. And now I've experienced it. And, I'm born in New York, raised in Greensboro, North Carolina. My family, we didn't have a bunch, I've traveled more as an adult separately to different countries than I did with my family. And I'm so grateful for the stuff that I've learned with my family, but I'm now grateful to be able to go out and embark on these adventures on my own. And like, I had a moment, I was all misty eyed, standing on the cliffs of Moher. And I'm like, man, like, I think of all the things that my family had to go through in life to bring me to who I am now. And for me to be able to go and experience that when I never thought I'd be going to Ireland and Scotland. I never in a million years thought I'd be able to really do all that. And it's created with every trip that I take, with every experience that I have in life, it creates this thing of like, man, I could really do this. Like, I can really go across the world and sing for people or do whatever. Like, I can really do this. So gratitude is everything. In travel, being grateful for the delays, being grateful for the, getting lost, being grateful for waiting, the cultural differences that you're going to experience, the language barriers being grateful for all that, because it's going to make the trip hearty. You know what I mean? Either you're going to have bland soup or you're going to have chunky, hearty soup. And personally, I'd rather have a chunky, hearty soup, because that means there's more in it. There's more to it. And yeah, so gratitude is the thing that I want to kind of leave everyone with. And a bonus thing would be connection. The people that you travel with when you're, on the road, whether it's in tours or just going out with people. Sorry about that. The things that you experience on the road, whether you're traveling with people or with a band or whatever, the connections that you create you can't fake that, because it's you. Like, for instance, it was my fiance, Natalie, and I, and two of her friends, close friends that she's, grown up with through life and in her jobs and in her experiences, and their significant others. And so luckily we all get along marvelously. The connections are just strengthened because you're in a different country and you're with these people, and it's like you all put your backs together and you're like, all right, we're all looking out for each other. You know what I mean? And to have that experience and then come back stateside and still hold on to those moments, it's like the connection is everything. And then the people that you connect with when you're on these trips, when you're going anywhere, that creates, for me, it makes it like I'm so open to connectivity with people when I'm in a different country, that it makes me be like, why am I not that open to that same type of connectivity with people here? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in travel and in life, the connections that you create, could be the bridges that, who knows what it'll bring you. So just connect and see what happens. Yeah, so that's what I got from this trip. And the next trip, or the next episode I'll be releasing, will be more of a recap on exactly what we did, what the experience was, what pictures and all that good stuff. Still figuring out the editing, but It's coming along. It's cool to just be 4 episodes in and seeing the growth of it. Thank you all for tuning in. It means the world that, people are connecting with this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the ding notification. Share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, email timbertalktompodcast@gmail.com. And I will get back to you and hopefully be able to answer all of your questions. And I'm going to be doing a live soon. I'm not sure when, but that's definitely a thing that I want to start implementing and getting into, because I like the spontaneity of a live and people tuning in like that. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And a little recap, unplanned detours, language barriers, cultural differences, packing light, getting lost, waiting, adaptability, gratitude, and connection. Those are the things that I took from this trip that are travel things that could be applicable to life. So thank you so much for tuning in. And till next time, I hope something great happens to you today. And love you. So I told you guys that I would have 10 things for you, and I only said 9. So number 10 is self-discovery, because anytime I go on a trip, I feel like I need to assess myself because I'm in a different setting. And it's important to do that to see how you react in multiple settings, right? Maybe I'm just thinking too much about that. But there's no wrong or right way to travel. But, I feel like if you don't bring experiences from it, then, what was it for? So self-assessment, self-discovery is the number 10 travel and life nugget that I feel is always important to be doing. Is kind of checking the dashboard and seeing what lights may be on or off in different settings and different places, because you can learn something from that. So I'm a man of my word. I said I'd have 10 points, and that's 10. And sorry for that. But yes, self-discovery, it's a beautiful thing. And to discover yourself in a different location it makes that location special too. And maybe there's some magic there, maybe something in the air. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, hit the ding notification, tell your friends. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Peace.